What is up, guys? Welcome back to Will of DDT. My name's Anonymous, and I am joined here by my co-hosts Irrelevant and Obippity Boppity Boop, and we are commentating the Sully's Abode OP7 case tournament. Obippity, what round are we on now? I forgot already.
So, like we've said in every previous video, we are on round 5, technically the 4th video, because round 1 did accidentally get cut.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're on round 5. We got our friend. I feel like every one of these matches, we know one of the players and not so much the other, except for maybe the last one with me and Simon. But yeah, Alex is our boy. He's won a Treasure Cup. He's a very, very solid player, and he is running Bonney this set, and he is against Jared. Jared, I don't know you, but I'm sure you're a cool dude, and he is running Lucci. No alt art, though. Come on, man. Put some respect on your deck.
Sometimes you gotta fear these no alt art guys, right? Maybe they're just straight up all business. They're all business.
Yeah, legit. People who are all business, you're right. You're right. Actually, I'm speaking out of my ass here. Those people are psychotic, and they're definitely the scariest players.
I mean, like, what's his name? Jackson doesn't want any alts.
Yeah, no, he's a base rarity player, and one of the best players in the friggin' United States. So, in the world, honestly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Irrelevant, what have you... I know you have been running a lot of games on the sim. In fact, I'm going to shout you out. Irrelevant here just reached number 3, the number 3 player on the ranked sim right now. So you are listening to a man of wisdom. Irrelevant, you've played this matchup a ton of times. As a Bonney, what are you hoping to see or not see against the Lucci?
I was thinking legit the same thing. Ever since this set came out, and even before it came out, it was always a struggle on deciding what to play. Number 1 was Bonney, but there was a span where I tried out Lucci and grinded Lucci again. So this matchup I've seen God knows how many times. I've seen it
from both perspectives. You've been the Lucci, you've been the Bonney. Yeah.
And I played against Lucci at both times.
Sure.
So this is, I'd say, Lucci favored, but not heavily favored. And the reason because Basil Hawken exists as a card, right?
Yes.
Basil Hawken exists as a card. Bonney has that. So as Bonney, you are hard mulliganing looking for Basil Hawkins, and you're looking for cards like Hody Jones, right? That's pretty much what you're looking for, and you want to aggro Lucci down. At the same time, make it awkward for him to play his cards without KOing your stuff, right? Which Basil does. On the other hand, as Lucci, obviously, besides stage, there's one card that absolutely wrecks Bonney, and that's Isho. If you get Isho on board, there's no removal in that deck in Bonney. Yeah. That Isho is just sitting there, and your entire enemy's board is -3.
Not to mention, Isho, Bonney is almost always stockpiling a crap ton of cards in hand, and Isho's going to snipe 2 of them, yeah.
100%. So, this matchup is really, really fun. I expect to see it a ton in competitive tournaments, Bonney versus Lucci. And what we've seen here is pretty much exactly what everyone wants to see. So the Lucci player, he found his stage, and things are going great for him just for the fact that he found the stage. So and Bonney played that Cavendish. Now that Cavendish is going to be removed expeditiously right now.
It's gone. I can promise, right now that Alex might as well put it in the trash right now.
If Cavendish comes off, you might as well put it in the trash, like you said, Obippity, because that card is just not staying. Especially if with stage, there's 0 chance. And
okay.
Oh,
okay.
Listen, we jumped the gun. Absolutely jumped the gun.
We jumped the gun. We really committed to that opinion, bro.
You know what? Anonymous, take everything back. You all might be the top 3 ranked player in the world, but sometimes
he doesn't know a thing, bro.
I still count using my pinky. What do I know? So yeah, these last 3 minutes have been just me yapping. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But if he has Hody, now Bonney is in a really good spot.
Yeah,
one of the most broken plays for Bonney is playing Hody Jones with Cavendish up, because it's just so free. you play that card, you rest your opponent's units, you remove their board, but he doesn't have Hody either. Don Krieg.
Okay, we're seeing
So,
Krieg. Interesting.
Oh man, this is I'm so glad I'm here. While Alec was shuffling, I saw a Don Krieg in his deck.
Okay.
And I've been getting my ass kicked on the sim, and I added 2 Don Krieg, messed my list around, and I just went on a crazy win streak. Yeah, this card is so crazy. It's not really relevant in this matchup.
But
Obviously, he just played it against as a body, right? But against Law, it's crazy.
Yep. No, 100%. So a 6 cost, right? That pops 2 4 costs.
Yeah, 6 cost, 7k body. Pretty
6 cost.
Strong.
Yeah, 6 cost, 7k, pops 2 4 costs. That's pretty much Law's entire deck. And then with a Dawn attached, goes double attack.
Does it KO?
And
or
that's
does
free.
It,
that's
rest?
extra. You don't even think about that double attack part.
Yeah.
His on play is already crazy as is.
For sure. And what were you asking, Obipity?
Does Krieg's effect, does it KO or does it rest?
KO.
It KOs. It KOs.
That's crazy.
It KOs 2 rested. Yeah, KOs 2 rested for
KOs 2 rested.
Yeah.
And we see
so
Alex going down to 2 life here. We see that Don Krieg being removed.
So he's at 3 cost right now, so still 1 away from actually being within. So 6 cost is kind of a cheeky range. Leader ability plus
So
stage is not
get
quite
Kaku?
enough. You do need 1.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
yes.
It's very possible he can play like a Suru or something.
Sure.
Yeah, it could be a Rebecca, maybe a
Rebecca.
No, Suru. Okay.
Suru, yeah. So Suru will bring him down to 5, and that puts him in Lucci range.
We'll probably see a Spandine. There we go.
And
Spandy,
nice, yeah.
We're gonna see Rosinante and Krieg removed.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough. I didn't even consider that Rosinante's already in range. Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Now, I've been speaking a ton on that Bonney, but like you said, Obibity, like if we're talking bread and butter, like it does not get more bread and butter than the combo that we just saw.
Exactly.
Right now.
I mean, what is that? We've talked about this before. It's 21 Dawn worth of. It's a 21 Dawn play for 8 Dawn.
For 8 Dawn. Insanity.
That's, like, the person whoever made Moria, just, I don't know what to say to them, man. Like, if I ever.
Man, it's the same person who made 10 Top Mom, but he just thought, he's like, how can I make it worse?
It's just,
how can I make my old creation insignificant and
For
balanced by making Moria?
Crazy.
Oh, man. That's
so
nasty,
this is anonymous. This is what I was talking about, right? Like when we were talking about like favorite, like Lucci's favored. If this happens, it looks crazy.
I mean you're kind of cooked after this.
Crazy board, but you know the 8 drop kid.
Very nice, getting 2 Dawn back with the Cavendish swing. He's going 6k at the Sabo, I believe, or maybe it was life.
Let's see if he has another. Rosinante blocker because he does.
Nice, very good. That's a good spot to be in.
Very important combo because that does protect your 8 drop.
Now he's swinging 6 with the Bonney. Again, the thing about commentating this footage. Okay, so he's just gonna block with the Rebecca.
Right.
It's kind of hard to tell whether he was going for life or going for Sabo, but it doesn't really matter ultimately. Something's getting rested right now, which is really good. I'd say if he swings with that Moria first, what would you use your Bonney ability on? I'm probably resting that Sabo, right? Right, Irrelevant?
Yeah, might as well rest the Sabo. It's a blocker, same bot. Because he has 3 life, he's going to swing with the Sabo anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Might as well do that. So, at this point, obviously without seeing, I see a couple cards in his hand, but the Rosinante blocker makes things a lot more difficult. Makes things a lot more difficult, so I don't know how many cards Alex has in his hand too, so one option would be to remove that blocker and swing high into the kid. That's one option.
Yeah, for sure.
We haven't seen Jared drop.
The only frustrating part about Rosinante blocker is that he is...
And he could very well just drop the Isho. Alex has 6 cards in hand. It would absolutely kill his hand. If I'm counting Alex's hand right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it looks exactly like 6. And
does he have an Isha? Okay, so he's going 10.
going 10 into Cavendish, or was it? Oh, it has to be Kid.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
to.
10 into Kid.
So we got to give him a 2K, 1K. Okay. Oh, he's giving him. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. He's pitching another kid with the 0 cost event.
We do have that wanted kid alt.
So
yeah.
Unfortunately.
I don't know if you're paying attention to Jared's hand, but we do see an Isho in his hand. Maybe he just thinks it's not the right move right now.
So let's say if he does play it, he gets rid of 2 cards, sure. And then his turn is a little off. Then.
Yeah,
it's possible
he can't do
you just
much.
don't even swing then. So your Sabo doesn't get rested in that situation.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think you're right, Irrelevant. If you're playing Isho, then you just pass. You play Isho, you pass.
Because the last thing you want is to play Isho, you swing with Moria, he rests your Isho and then 10 drops it.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, if he plays Isho and just passes, does nothing, right? There's a very real possibility that Alex the following turn just goes 9K with Kid, you could maybe play another blocker, who knows, Cavendish restand some Don, then you just drop a 9 cost Zoro. Now it's like, now you're cooked. Like, you can't deal with the 9 cost Zoro.
100%.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess with the Rosinante up, you can't deal with it. You're right.
Oh, well, actually, the 9 cost Zoro would need to be
Well, he'd be active, right? So you can't kill
never
it.
mind. Never mind. You could kill it. But still, yeah. I mean, there's some ways you could definitely punish a play where you just don't swing at all.
Okay,
So.
I think
so
missed.
that is what he did.
How did he get rid of the Rosinante? Was it the Cotton?
Yeah, so he played Kaku,
Okay.
right? He removed the Rosinante.
Kaku.
In this situation, I think what I said originally, I still think it's the better play. Instead of dividing your attacks, you probably just should have put all that down on Moria and guaranteed that kill on Kid.
Sure. So you're saying
Because he did that eventually. He removed the Rosinante and he divided his Dawn.
Into a big Lucci swing and a Moria
into
swing.
a Lucci swing and
Right.
a Moria swing.
When you could have just shoved 4 Dawn on Moria and gone for 13K at an unprotected Kid. Yeah,
Correct.
I mean, you're right. That's a much better play.
I think that is definitely the better play. Then your Lucci, your Lucci can swing 6 at leader, or he just gets like 4 cards out of his hand, right? Like it's a win-win.
Right. So he's playing a 5 cost Bonney here. Freeze something. Looks like our screen is freezing here, Loki. But
probably the Moria here.
Actually,
they're just incredibly still.
Yeah.
So
Okay, he's gonna freeze a Sabo.
Really?
He's gonna go.
Maybe he's trying to set up game. I'm not sure. That might be a thing. He's setting up. He's gonna try and swing at life, and then he knows he's protected because he has the Kid. So he's trying to set up a 2-turn kill right now.
Wow.
Maybe he has another Rosinante in hand, and maybe that's
7K. 9K at life.
Yeah, if he has another Rosinante, he is in such a good spot here.
Oh, let's go,
Yes,
baby.
he does.
Let's go, baby. Oh,
Yeah,
Alex. My guy.
If he didn't have the Rosinante, I was questioning that move all the way.
Yeah.
So that is what he was doing. I think even without Rosinante, I still think that's a really solid play because that forces him to figure out what he wants to do. Does he want to remove the wanted Kid?
I mean,
or does he need to set up blockers because his blockers?
Because Alex only has 1 card in hand.
Yeah, no, we are. I mean, at this point, he can literally just check us with 8K swings, and we're in a tough spot. We're like already pressured to use that Rosinante. But
he can just go 9, and then if he doesn't have the counter, he blocks, and then just go 8.
Yeah, I mean that is fair. At some point, I think if he just starts poking the Kid, I think we actually maybe just let it die. Because, well, no, it's tough to say because then the Cavendish can get swung at.
Okay, we're just seeing a straight up KO. We're KOing the Rosinante.
Wow, just hard play a Lucci to get. Okay.
Fair enough. I mean,
I actually don't think so. I think I would have just poked here. I mean, 1 Dawn, 2 Dawn on Lucci, and he can swing 8K. You're guaranteeing either a block or the 1 card out of Alex's hand. We'll see what bro has in mind.
So
but...
if he has gone up for like a Rebecca blocker, I think it's solid.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I think he just wants to try and guarantee as much as he can. Again, with one card, right? That Moria is going to get a lot of work done.
That Cavendish is gone as well, because he still has 5 Dawn, right? No, he should have 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like 5.
So he counters. He saves the Cavendish.
He has no counter left.
No, he shouldn't have done that. Oh no, because now he needs to attach 1 to his leader, and if he has only, does he have 5 Dawn left or 4 Dawn left?
1, 2, 3,
5.
4. He has 5.
So if it's not a
Rebecca, so Rebecca is still a viable play.
Right.
Yeah. So Alex was maybe,
right.
Yeah. So Alex was maybe countering in case Jared had a Sabo in hand. But if Jared has a Rebecca in hand, then we're cooked. But I mean, honestly, that's a fair gamble on Alex's part. Because at this point, you are in a losing situation. You might as well just...
Yeah, he doesn't have a Rebecca. I think
let's go.
I think he's going to have to play a Sabo now.
Unless he has a Kaku. Okay, yeah. Okay, he's playing the Sabo.
Yep. That's good gamble from Alex.
Very good gamble from Alex. I respect that.
If Alex has a Hody in hand, if that life or his top deck is a Hody, he's in a very good position right here.
Bro, let me tell you something. When you want that Hody to show up, that motherfucker does not show up.
The amount of times
I've been trying. Yeah, I've been trying so hard.
If it was a Hody, you would have seen him slam that down so quick.
Shit.
For sure.
Hody is quite possibly the most important most important card in that deck.
I actually don't know how much Jared has in hand right now. It doesn't look like he's got much either. So Alex still has lethal here. So again, that was a very smart gamble. I mean, with 1 card in hand, oftentimes you just let things go because, you've only got 1 in hand. But that was a very smart gamble. He says, okay, now you got to play a blocker. And if you've got a 4 cost, fine, I lose. If you've got a 5 cost blocker, I've got a chance at winning next round. And he's just going for it. He's going
9 and then
8,
10.
9.
That should be it. Yeah.
Wow. Let's go.
Damn.
My goodness.
I want to know what his hand was. I want to know what Alex's hand was.
Oh man.
But Alex played that absolutely perfectly.
Immaculately.
That was incredible by Alex. I mean, there's a reason to want a treasure cup. He's a very good player. He knows how to play that. He knows how to play certain decks. He doesn't like playing a lot of these meta decks sometimes, and that's why he's choosing Bonney. I mean, Bonnie's definitely meta, but it's not S tier. It's definitely not S tier, and he's not a fan of playing the S tier decks. So I respect it. I respect it a lot.
100%. Like you said, he played that immaculately. There's I'm just spotting, when we're going through this, when we're commentating, a lot of times we're just talking through what plays we would do because we usually trust that we are kind of good players. But countering when you only had 1 card in hand, for me, I realized how genius it was right now watching it from a bird's eye view. But in the moment, I do think I would have made the wrong decision there and let that Cavendish die. But that caused him to win the game.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Because if he is playing the Rebecca, he does get to swing 6k into that what's it called? That Cavendish, and that Cavendish goes. He only has 2 swings, so he doesn't. Have
I mean, Alex basically said if you have it, you have it. He says you have a blocker right now. I know you have play a blocker to prevent me from lethaling next turn. If it's a Sabo, then you don't have enough Dawn to kill my Cavendish. And if it's a Rebecca, then GG, you won. Basically, Alex was gambling that he didn't have a Rebecca, he did have the Sabo, and that gamble paid off. Again, I'm sorry, Jared, if you're watching this. We are not at all dissing you as a Lucci player. You played that really well as well, but it's just in an unfavored matchup, we just gotta praise our boy here for finding a way to get through it. And it looks like they're recapping their game as well. So this was really fun to watch, guys. That was exciting gameplay.
Fun game for sure.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed Sully's Abode tournament. Super, super competitive. Stay tuned for the next one, and we will see you there. Peace.